Pikachu's angry.
It is now day 6. It is exactly 8:49. I am literally getting ready to leave the house. I'm taking something to get signed at this convention, but I will jump when we meet up with our friend. Right, we are now at the event. My friend has decided that they are actually going to join me today. They're hyped. The event's down there. I've also brought something for signing. Don't look at me like that. No, I'm looking at the camera, not you.
I've got something for signing.
So I've brought this for signing. As you can see, the event is going underway. And I get to meet some people soon.
I've spotted a Nintendo 64. I may not have been around when this first came out, but this is a console I grew up on. And they've got Mario Kart 64. And while we're over here, we've got Budokai on the PS2. Just got my first PSA 10 ever. Not a bad purchase. Ended up buying this in the end. The event is so well that even Lord Beerus decided he was going to show up to this. So yeah, there's a whole area here that we have yet to explore. But yeah, no. It's been interesting. Spoke with 2 voice actors, which you could have seen in the little montage that I just did. I got to meet Stephanie Nadali and Vic Mignogna. I asked them for some advice on getting into voice acting, because that's kind of where I want to go down. And they said just start with theatre. They are like 2 of my favourite voice actors, and they are like the sweetest people that I've ever met. I've met like 3 voice actors now. I've met, when I went to America, I met the guy who played, what's his face? The guy who played Volkner in Pokemon Journeys. Then I met Kid Goku and Gohan, and now I've met Broly. So this date, sure, it's cost me a bit of money. I am trying to save money, but at the same time, it's worth it. I've decided to come outside of the event, where it's quiet. My friend has gone home now. I'm coming back tomorrow, potentially. I've paid for 2 days, but I'm probably going to come back around tomorrow and have a look. So it won't be as updated as this episode would be. I didn't show much inside because obviously I wanted to respect the vendors in there. Some of them didn't want to be recorded, which understandable. For my first ever PA, I showed it earlier in this vlog. I now have my first ever PSA card, which that's going up on the mantle above my shelves, which you will see in streams. It's going to stay in the packaging, which very, very happy that it's a P10. It was like 40 bucks. But yeah, got my Funko Pop signed by Stephanie Nadali, which coming all the way down here to this event, which was a blessing. I even said to both of them, they are the sole reason I came down to where they were for this event, and wouldn't change it for the world. So I might attend their Q&A in like 2 hours. I might go home after this, but I'm definitely framing that poster from Vic Mignogna because he is such a great guy. But other than that, yeah, my hair's a bit of a mess this afternoon because I did ride here on my motorcycle, so it was a fun journey getting here, which means I've got a nice motorcycle ride home this evening, which would be nice. It's always nice to go for a ride on a motorbike. Besides, as you can see by the sky, the weather is great for it today. But yeah, no, meeting 2 main voice actors that I grew up watching and having conversations with, it's an unreal experience. But other than that, it's just been a great day. So just bought a mystery slab, ignore the price. We're about to find out what we get. Never done one of these before. it's a movie one. I've never actually seen this card before. And it's worth 90 quid. Decided to take a hit and I got 3 more. So we're going to open this one up immediately. If I can get into the packaging properly. And we've got the Kyogre, which that's 50 right back, which was the one that you mentioned. PSA 9, and that is from the 2015 Pokemon Hooper's appearance, which was a set I didn't even know existed. Rip number 2. I'm hoping this is a £100 card in here, because that would have just doubled this one. I have a good feeling about this, because I've just seen some colour. We've got a Trico at 150, so that's 3 of them just made right back, and that is the 2005 Japanese Pokemon Center, which I think is made, yeah, Yuka. That's crazy. And finally, I hope, can we get a £200 card out of this? I think I should just start doing these now. Just going up to vendors, buying mystery packs and see what I can make. We've got a Blastoise from Sun and Moon, and I think the most it goes up is 175. It's 110, and it's a PSA 10. That card is insane. I've had a blast meeting all these like voice actors, meeting some new people at this event, made a few new potential connections, which is great. My wallet has had an eventful day. The Trico one had the guys at the venue that I was speaking to on the booth, their jaws dropped when they saw the £150 card in my hand, and I was like, you know what? I'm happy. Then I went to another vendor where I basically spin the wheel, and I got to pick one of these 2 other, PSAs. One of them I paid for at 30 for it, but it's actually a £40 roughly. They're both 40. But these 2, I said to them in the most politest way possible, what the fuck are those? Because I've never seen these before. I may have some people watching this who are from that era, time period, that might know this, but this is beyond my time. I'm born in 2001. These were like 1999 and 2000, so these disappeared shortly after they wouldn't have disappeared, they probably were still in circulation, but they weren't well known for me personally when I grew older, because I didn't know what these were. So I managed to pull a 2000 Topps Chrome Jinx. This is probably the most weirdest thing in my collection at the moment. It's a PSA 7, which is now the coolest but weirdest thing in my collection. And this PSA 9 Mint Merlin Pokemon EV Prism. I have no idea what these are, but the fact I own one, it just means that at some point I'm going to start collecting PSAs, and I might actually start just going to conventions and selling them and trading them. I don't know, but having a $200+ card, Trico, potentially. Alexa, convert £150 to US dollars.
£150 is about $194 and 7 cents.
So we'll round it up to $200. So that's a $200 Trico card in my collection. But other than that, I'd say today was a pretty good day. I'm in the quietest room in the house at the moment, so I can basically wrap up this vlog without any interferences, and I just wanted to basically wrap this out and give this vlog a proper send-off. So I will hopefully see you all tomorrow.